Parallax View, a film from 1974, dives into the dark world of political conspiracies following a reporter's investigation into a secretive organization. The movie is known for its suspense and the way it keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. As we explore this film, get ready for a mix of emotions with facts that are funny, shocking, and sometimes sad. Did you know that the movie's use of the Parallax Corporation was so convincing that some viewers thought it was a real company? And here's something that might surprise you despite its serious tone. The cast often played pranks on each other during filming. Now we'd love to hear from you. What is your most memorable moment or personal story related to the Parallax View? Your stories and memories are important to us, so please share them in the comments below. Let's keep the conversation going. The 1974 movie, The Parallax View, is known for its suspenseful storytelling and the way it captures the mood of its time. It tells a story about conspiracies and individual powerlessness, which made people think more deeply about their own government and trust in it. The film stays relevant today because it deals with themes of truth and misinformation, which are still important in our world. People still watch and talk about the movie because it was well made, and its story can be related to by many. It shows how movies from the past can still teach us something about today's society.
There's nothing funny about a man who studies, but people laugh.
In a grim echo of reality, the film that delved into conspiracy theories found an audience with Jim Jones, who screened it at Jonestown. The film's themes resonated with the tragic events that unfolded there, where over 900 lives were lost under Jones' direction. In a separate narrative, actor Hume Cronyn faced a personal health challenge during the production of another film, which led to the loss of an eye. Despite this setback, he displayed remarkable dedication by working extended hours to accommodate his surgery schedule. Cronyn, alongside his wife Jessica Tandy, achieved notable success in the world of theater, both securing Tony Awards for their performances. Their shared talent was recognized in multiple productions, highlighting their significant contributions to the stage.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the man we're working for. That's the man the people are coming to see tonight. This is going to be on television.
In the backdrop of a gripping thriller, a historic railway from 1948, the Griffith Park and Southern Railroad makes an appearance, having been a part of the city's heritage and still operational. The film also connects to real-life history through Jim Davis, whose parents, Lucien and Ethel Offutt Davis, rest in Camden Point Cemetery in Missouri. Adding to the layers of the narrative, Warren Beatty, the lead actor, continues his streak of roles named Joe, a name he carried from his prior work alongside Goldie Hawn. This continuity in character names adds a subtle but interesting thread to his filmography. In the landscape of American cinema, certain performances and industry milestones stand out. Despite his significant role, Anthony Zerb's contribution goes uncredited. Meanwhile, William Daniels' election as president of the Screen Actors Guild in November 1999 marked a notable shift in the organization's leadership as he succeeded Richard Masur. His victory was perhaps aided by the unique ballot positioning of his opponent, Angel Tompkins, who combined her names to appear first on the list. In the realm of theater, Hume Cronyn's talent was recognized with the Los Angeles Drama Critics Circle Award for Distinguished Performance in 1971, honoring his work in the Caine Mutiny court-martial at the Elmanson Theater. These events reflect the dynamic and ever-evolving nature of the entertainment industry.
Why don't you go right over there and tell those people that real loud?
Hume Cronyn, a distinguished actor, had a connection to the stars both metaphorically and literally. His father, Hume Blake Cronyn, was honored with an observatory at the University of Western Ontario, housing a significant refractor telescope, a record holder in size for its time. Cronyn's own star shone brightly in the theater world. He earned a Tony nomination for his role in The Gin Game on Broadway. His talent was further recognized with 2 Tony Awards, one for his performance in Hamlet, and another for his lifetime of work alongside his wife, Jessica Tandy. His career was marked by multiple nominations, reflecting his consistent presence and respected status in the performing arts. Warren Beatty's financial success from his role in Bonnie and Clyde was unprecedented, earning him an amount that, adjusted for inflation, would equate to a staggering $150 million today. This deal remains one of the most significant in the history of cinema. In his career, Beatty often portrayed characters with memorable names, such as Joe Grady and Joe Frady, the latter being from this political thriller. Meanwhile, Anthony Zerbe, a contemporary of Beatty, shared the screen with Clifton James in a trio of films, showcasing the collaborative nature of actors during that era. Their collective work contributed to a vibrant period in Hollywood, marked by a series of performances that remain influential to this day.
You think you could pick up potentially homicidal characteristics?
Be a killer.
In a surprising twist behind the scenes, Doria Cook Nelson, who portrayed Gale the waitress, was the true expert in physical combat with over 4 decades of martial arts training. While the on-screen scuffle featured Beatty and Earl Hindman as Joe and Deputy Red, it was Cook Nelson's real-life fighting skills that added authenticity to the action. During the film's production, David Giler was brought on board for script rewrites amidst a writer's strike. This led to significant involvement from director Alan J. Pakula, who dedicated considerable time to refining the screenplay alongside the ongoing filming process. A notable detail in the film's visual narrative is the inclusion of Ouija's crowd at Coney Island photograph from 1940 in the Parallax slideshow. This image not only contributed to the film's atmosphere, but also later graced the cover of George Michael's album Listen Without Prejudice, bridging 2 distinct artistic mediums.
Is in the business of recruiting assassins.
Recruiting assassin.
In the landscape of television drama, the departure of a beloved character can be a delicate matter. This was the case with Jim Davis, known for his role as Jock Ewing in the series Dallas. After Davis's passing in 1981, the show's writers faced a dilemma. They considered recasting the role, but ultimately decided against it, choosing to honor Davis's portrayal by not replacing him. Instead, they kept the character of Jock Ewing present in the narrative off-screen in South America until his off-screen death was introduced into the storyline. William Daniels, an actor with a notable career, has the distinction of being part of 3 films that received nominations for the Best Picture Academy Award. His filmography includes roles in 1,000 Clowns, The Graduate, and Reds, showcasing his ability to select projects that resonate with both audiences and critics alike. The episode titled The Search from the series Dallas holds a special place in the show's history. Airing in 1982, it confirmed the fate of Jock Ewing and served as a tribute to Jim Davis. In a rare move, the episode concluded with silent credits, a poignant homage to the actor's contribution to the series. This gesture of silence allowed viewers to reflect on the actor's legacy and the end of an era for the character he so memorably brought to life.
There was a Richard Paley in the 1st Air Cavalry, but among other things,
In the early 1970s, a trend of films explored the theme of conspiracy, reflecting the era's political skepticism. Among these, a particular film stood out, weaving a narrative of suspense and political intrigue. It shared this theme with other notable films like Executive Action and Chinatown. The cast included Bill McKinney, known for his role alongside Ned Beatty in Deliverance, who once again joined forces with Beatty in a Western setting. Meanwhile, Warren Beatty, a prominent actor of the time, had previously turned down a role in The Leopard, which was later filled by Alain Delon. This period saw a surge of movies that delved into the complexities of conspiracy, leaving a lasting impression on the cinematic landscape. The film in question became a part of this influential wave, contributing to a genre that challenged viewers to question the narratives presented to them by authorities.